people, but I never played power forward a day in my life. So when people were saying, "Oh, Zay is the best power forward in the league right now," or legit, or any of the
we bring you tonight, and with
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. And that one's good, Lillard. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Millsap misses. Ariza against Barton. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
What about the vision of Ariza just slashing the D apart with his pass?
Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Now, here's Jokic. Harris passes to Millsap. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Lillard outside. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. So it'll be C.J. McCollum shooting. It's on Gary Harris. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Gary Harris. Here's Craig. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Now, here's Lillard. 6 points for him. At the 10th, and Whiteside stays right with it.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Porter kicks to Jokic. Back to Porter over Ariza. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
That one goes. Count it.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Lillard against Murray. Jokic on top. The pass to Craig. Back to Jokic. Millsap left side. Pass to Jokic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Cullen passes to Lillard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 11.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And now Portland on the break. Shoots from the elbow. Up again, and Whiteside stays right with it.
Amongst the best hitting the offensive glass. Whiteside can pile up those second chance points.
Millsaps against Anthony. Craig passes to Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Anthony dishes to Whiteside, and he gets it to go. Whiteside's got his third basket of the night right there.
And that length of Whiteside really coming into play. I mean, that's a good look for him.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Anthony. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray left side. Passes to Jokic. Porter looking it over Ariza. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best productions. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as complete.
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And he comes up with the deuce. Nurkic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. Hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but people use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing. What hustle on display. Encouraging to see Hood working hard to keep plays alive on the glass.
Here's Plumlee. That one misses. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Hood. That one off the back iron and out. The Nuggets trail by 11. Back to Barton. To the inside. Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Harris against Hood. To the paint. And finished off by Nurkic.
Nice decision right there from Hood. He assessed the situation, just simply took what the defense gave him.
Harris against Hood. Here's Plumlee. Portland grabs the miss.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Collins passes to Trent. To the wing on the left. And here's Collins from outside. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And that one drops. Nurkic has got 6 points.
Well, I love Nurkic's shot selection. I mean, outstanding at getting to his spots and converting.
Stolen by Collins. Little kicks to Hood. Here's Trent. He's guarded by Plumlee. Hood deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Barton passes to Grant. Rig, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams.
This is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
Hood dishes to Collins. Portland no good that time either.
That's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Martin left side, trying to end the drought, and Plumlee kicks to Morris. Back to Plumlee. Morris trying to free himself up, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Plumlee. Pass to Hood. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive board.
Offensive rebound. Out to Morris. Out to the right wing. Grant the pass to Plumlee. It's Barton on the wing. Back to Plumlee. Shoots over Nurkic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. Denver shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Murray subbed in for Monte Morris. Jokic with it. Kicks it to Plumlee. Over Whiteside. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so it's Portland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to leading the way at the start. It was Damian Lillard. He had 11 points and 2 assists. That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the center. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Here's Anthony. Kicks it out to McCollum. To the wing right side. Lillard. Money from the wing. Lillard's got 13.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities. Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers. And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Murray against Lillard. Out to Anthony. Now the pass to Nurkic. Good defense by Jokic. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
McCollum with the ball, out guarded by Murray. Here's Nurkic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 10.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Millsap dishes to Harris. Pass to Murray. Pass to Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
And staying with the play, Anthony. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Back to Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
It's stolen by Harris. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Murray with the ball. And Jokic throws it down.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
And Lillard throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Martin passes to Jokic. Millsap left side. The putback. Rebound by Nurkic.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Portland making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. Whiteside inside. Jokic defending. Here's Lillard. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Lillard's got 17.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And Murray, here we go. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The feed to Lillard. Millsap with the steal. Murray with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Here's Porter, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
52 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Craig. No points in the game yet for him. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession for the Nuggets. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Lillard against Morris. Now, here's Lillard. He started closely, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Grant finds Plumlee. Denver passing it around. Here's Craig. He is guarded by McCollum. Here's Plumlee. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Anthony. And here's McCollum for 3. Good on the three-point shot. McCollum's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
With the quick, accurate release, McCollum thrives on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And so it's Portland out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And their ability. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said is you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Porter is out there with Grant. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in a two-guard. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 19-point game. And stolen by Whiteside. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Tips it.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Nugget shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's Millsap. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. The shape. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight.
You can't teach size. Whiteside with the strong move against physical defense.
Porter bounce pass. And Plumlee kicks to Porter. Poked loose and stolen by Ariza. And again, Portland running the court in transition. Trent passes to Carmelo. Ariza outside. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 5. Morris with the block. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Whiteside. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And Barton subbed in for Morris. Barton finds Porter and finished off by Porter.
Oof, he is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
McCollum against Barton. McCollum feeling it out a bit. There's the pass to Trent. McCollum outside. Puts up a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Harris outside. Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And Denver also making a switch. Murray's checked in. Trailblazers leading by 21. Anthony, the pass to Trent. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Good work there as it goes.
Very capable of knocking it down from the mid-range. Nurkic is a guy you must stay tight on.
Harris outside. Passes it to Millsap. Back to Harris. There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Simons. Pass to Swanigan. And a wide open look for Hood. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Damian Lillard.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. definitely had the hot hand.
Simons surveying the D. Vonleh with the rebound. Now Daniels. Out to the wing. And the pass to Bates Diop. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Morris passes to Vonleh. Here's Craig. Vonleh controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Collins passes to Simons. Back to Collins. Fades back. No good there. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Chris.
other like top power forwards in the league, I was watching them. I was watching their games to learn what they were doing, where they were sitting on defense, and where the sweet spot is on defense to play the drop and to play the corner and stuff like that. Like, you can always learn from other people.
100% agree with that, Deanie. But when people come to me, I'll come a different angle with this. I say work on your guards.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday. Now Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Nuggets, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. Now here's Wiggins. Chris kicks to Curry. Beyond the arc. Traps in the tray. Curry's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Warriors. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt, and that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Jokic is really good in these pick and pop situations. He loves them, and he executes them very well. Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
And Murray, here we go. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. On the wing, Green. On the wing, Green. Denver grabs the miss.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Barton against Green. It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. Wiggins with the ball. Millsap with the steal. One-on-one here. And Jokic slams it in.
Nice to see Jokic running the floor like this, because he makes himself a big target in transition.
Curry finds Wiggins to end the run. Oh my goodness! What a play!
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
Now, here's Jokic. Barton passes to Jokic. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And there's the pass to Chris. Green kicks to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one, good. Curry's got 5.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Now here's Millsap. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Curry dishes to Thompson, and stolen by Harris. Floats it up for Jokic.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Curry with it. He's got 5, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Big group substitution here for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Grant the pass to Porter. A 3 from Morris. But they get it back. Porter finds Jokic over Wiggins. Goes back up. And he makes the... Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Nuggets on top, leading by a point. From the Pepsi Center in downtown.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Tell you what, guys. Yeah!
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Pascal, the basket pool. Here's Toscano. Golden State moving the ball around. Pascal kicks to Wiggins. Passes it to Poole. Here's Pascal. He's covered by Grant. Just 5 to shoot. Grant against Pascal. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And the Nuggets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Smailagic is checked in. Craig passes to Plumlee. Here's Craig. Back to Plumlee. Pass to Craig. Plumlee in the post. Porter dishes to Plumlee. And he banks in the layup. Plumlee's got his first basket.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
And the pick fella, Mason Plumlee, you know, he can start for some teams in this league, but he's been dynamite off the bench for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you take a look at his game, Greg, and defense and rebounding and finishing, all high level. But the one thing that's underrated, but I appreciate a lot, is his passing game. It's come a long way. He does a lot to help you in a reserve role.
Right side, Porter. Great positioning on the putback. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Grant kicks to Morris. A three-pointer, no good. Warriors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Morris with the block, and he recovers it. Kept alive.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Out to the right wing. Down low. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pascal, the basket pool. All sorts of time, and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Grant. Will Barton comes in for Michael Porter. Gary Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And Murray subbed in for Monte Morris. Murray, the pass to Harris. Back to Murray. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. The shot's good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Pass to Looney. Outside for Curry. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. Trailing by 2. Here's Jokic. And Looney sends it back. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lee outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually, cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
Harris outside. Looking to end the run, and Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got 16 points.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the... Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 13 points and 1 steal. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Looney out there with Eric Pascal. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Thompson, and it's Lee in at the 2.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
The Warriors leading. He feeds it to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And just tough trying to knock Thompson off balance. Outstanding at fighting through any challenge presented. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pascal kicks to Lee. Thompson outside, and Curry has it in the corner. There's the three. Millsap grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
From past the arc. A shot off that time. And Denver the other way now. Harris kicks to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Lee, and the layup's good off the glass. Lee's got his second basket of the night. Nuggets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Pascal. Good work defensively by Millsap. The Nuggets trail. Martin passes to Jokic. It's good. Jokic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
It's such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Offline with his 3. For Denver, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Curry trying to break free. Count it.
And every time you think one team's got something going, the other seems to respond.
Seesawing back and forth in the balance this game has been. Neither team giving an inch.
Denver passing it around, and that one is good. Millsap's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Back to Harris. Here's the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson dishes to Lee. The pass to Pascal. Curry deciding where to go with it. Lee outside. 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Pascal. Ring shot on the way. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Pascal pulls it down. Pascal's got his 5th rebound in this one.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 250 pounds on him. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt his shot than that one. We just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
3-pointer, Martin, and that one released in time, but no good. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them And what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Grant down low with Jokic. Then it's Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2 spot. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Thompson. Pass to Chris. And the shot goes down.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
To the inside, Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Boy, it's a joy to see Jokic get the hot hand. Very efficient, multi-talented scorer. Knows how to dial it up a notch when he needs to.
Here's Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got his first points of the night.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
The Warriors trail. Here's Bowman. Lays it up and banks it in. Bowman's got his first points in this one. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
To the paint. Here's Chris. They kick it out to Green. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Grant. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Grant. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Morris outside. Inside. Here's Jokic. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Jokic has the ability to score from just about anywhere, but he's most dangerous inside. Tremendous skill in the painted area.
Warriors trail by 4. To the middle. And Chris throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And the Nuggets making a change here. Onlay's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And both free throws good for Vonleh.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And this is why they go to Thompson. The coaches, his teammates, they all trust in his ability to deliver.
It's tipped. Wiggins against Plumlee, and that one's good. Wiggins.
That could be an important bucket as this game tightens up. I mean, Wiggins looking sure of himself out there.
Pass to Plumlee. It's stolen by Green. Here's the break. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
And you might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
Vonleh. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Curry fires from way outside. Thompson right side. Curry against Porter. 4 on the clock. Curry's shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Stolen by Thompson. All alone, and Thompson throws it down.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I tell you what, Murray is quite skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting himself to the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Here's Curry. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
And you know Curry loves these moments. The passion, the energy. What a shot.
At the line for your Nuggets, CLA taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
You know, Jokic really burst on the scene during the 2016-17 season, guys. He's a shrewd, smart, tough, versatile center who does just about everything well.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. And Curry, here we go. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Boy, Curry's so quick, so crafty. I mean, his combination of craftiness and quickness, really hard to contain.
Three-pointer, Barton. The shot misses. The Warriors go the other way. Outside Curry. From deep. Murray finds Jokic. Yes!
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
And here is Green. Curry from deep three-point land. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
work on your guard skills. Now, look at the NBA nowadays. Everybody who plays can make reads. Everybody can dribble, really. Everybody can make a read. So if you're like a 7'2" center, when you get the rebound, somebody's going to drop because they're coming to rebound. Make that read, and that'll take you to the next step.
I definitely agree with that, Brandon. But for me,
moments from now at... Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. DA.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Now here's Curry, kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Curry, clock at 4, looking for Chris, he gets it there. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Wiggins finds Thompson. Outside for Curry. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Got to do your best to make Steph put the ball on the floor. I know he can still do that, but catch and shoot is just deadly.
Outside Anthony. The dish now to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Count the basket.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a three-point game.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
Ariza's been in the league a long time, so a great job of reading the defense with some rhythm that time.
Here's Chris, and Chris throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Nurkic looking for Anthony and gets it there. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Curry passes it to Chris. They kick it out to Green. Curry with it. Back to Green. In the air. Passes it to Chris. Golden State moving the ball around. To the paint. Tries again. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. The shot will not fall. Portland trailing here. Ariza finds Anthony. Lillard outside. And foul on the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Think about just how much focus Lillard has every year about his drive to be one of the best guards in the league. Whether it's recognized or not by an all-star appearance really doesn't have an impact on how he approaches the game.
Pass to Poole. Back to Wiggins. And Whiteside sends it back.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one swatted.
Down low, got a piece of it. Wiggins left side. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And he's able to get it back. Collins with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Here's Whiteside. .104 left to play in the first quarter. And it's blocked by Whiteside. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
Whiteside's experimented a bit with his free throw shooting throughout his career, even trying jump shots from the free throw line, so still trying to find the magic recipe to be more consistent.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Lillard. Poole. And he banks in the layup. There's 49 seconds left in the first. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, Hood does a good job there of surveying the floor and being ready to deliver the pass.
Here's Looney. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. And last year, just a tough one for Looney. Just couldn't find a way to stay on the court.
Grabbing that jersey for just 20 games last year, and every time he seemed to recover from one nagging injury, another one would pop up, and Looney very frustrated with how last year went, and so were his teammates.
Now, here's Whiteside. And here's Little. Shot clock at 6. And it's Little finishing it off.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Pass to Trent. And here's Hood. The Trailblazers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. That free throw good from Hood.
Well, Rodney Hood is a guy who's out here to stretch the floor and mix up his game a little bit, trying to regain some confidence in what he can provide offensively.
Curry from deep three-point land. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched a puck.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Collins, also Whiteside out there. Rodney Hood out there with Little. And it's Trent in at the 1. And Whiteside stays right with it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Curry wide open from beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 6. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have, man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
It's a good weapon for Rodney Hood. When he's got his feet set, he can sometimes get it going from outside the arc.
Golden State moving the ball around. Curry fires from way outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Portland leading by 7. Back to Collins. Plenty of space. Rebounded by Smailagic.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's Trent. Over to the wing. The wide open shot by Little. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. To the middle, Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 8 points for Steph Curry.
All that work that Steph does before the game, getting pushed around on shot attempts, paying off there as he gets knocked off balance and still scores.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. No good on the second free throw.
And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
So many things that you could check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base. It's great footwork. You square up. You got a quick release, and you got to follow through. It really is something to watch.
The pass to Lillard. Passes it to Whiteside. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Deep 2 from Anthony. Portland again missing. Warriors trail by 4. Outside, Green. Back to Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Chris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Chris has got 6.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds them.
So it's Portland now. The Warriors making the shot. Basket counts.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Wiggins drives in. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Now here's Green. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to McCollum.
Young players struggle to play defense without fouling, especially bigs, and Marquise Chris defended that one well. No whistle.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's Chris. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Chris. Down low. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Wiggins.
Well, Chris is such a versatile big man. I like this.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that'll do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Stephen Curry. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Green dishes to Thompson. Feeds it to Wiggins. Back to Thompson. Curry on the wing. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's deflected. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Another shot. Kicks it out to Ariza. This one for 3.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Up the floor. And there's Green on the assist by Wiggins. Green's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Curry against Lillard. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now, here's Nurkic. Lillard outside. Ariza kicks to Anthony. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Just 5 on the clock. High post, Nurkic. Misses off the left iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot clock.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this area at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Pascal, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's McCollum on the mark with the 15-footer. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Wow, he really stopped short on that one. The poise, the body control of McCollum, especially evident there when he pulls up.
And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, when he's healthy, it changes that whole narrative.
And Portland making a change here. Whiteside's checked in.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Trent. Back to Hood. There's the 3. Up again. And Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got 11.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bowman's checked in. It's Thompson off the drive, and that one drops for him.
When he decides to get to the rim, Klay Thompson can be tough to deal with. Quickness on the drive that time.
McCollum left side. It's McCollum on the wing. Dishes it to Hood, and the pass to Trent. And here's McCollum for three. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Bowman, and Whiteside sends it back. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Trent. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Good, finds McCollum. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers lead by... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Anthony is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ball game.
Anthony, the pass to Whiteside. Chalk up 2 there.
And a nice show of strength from Whiteside there. Slapped on the shot, but still makes the basket.
McCollum's checked in for Portland.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
On the jam by Whiteside.
Like to see when Whiteside has the size and improved touch that he's got to take advantage of his defender. Right now doing it offensively.
Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Anthony. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Melo powering his way through the defense down there. He's used to that kind of contact throughout his career.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, but the main thing is the 2-possession lead is secure.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Curry. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
Lillard attacking.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Here's Chris, and Chris throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Lillard looking around. McCollum outside. Inside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Curry's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And there's the feed to Lillard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for the Trailblazers. Anthony on the wing. He dishes it to Nurkic. Back to Anthony. McCollum kicks to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Kicks it out to McCollum. Curry against Lillard. And the shot goes in.
Lillard producing right now and finding ways to torch this defense, just filling up the stat sheet.
Outside, Green. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Such a natural shooter. That was Thompson's calling card coming out of Washington State as a Cougar, and he's added to his game now. Always one of the premier 2 guards that steps on the floor for any NBA season.
Lillard with it. He feeds it to Nurkic. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for Nurkic.
And that's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
And Chris throws it down.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Lillard with it. Picked up by Thompson. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open. And it's off from 3-point range.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. Marquise Chris, that's confidence.
There's 38 seconds left in the 4th. Lillard up top, guarded by Curry. Back to Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. 5 on the clock. Outside Anthony. A 3-ball. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Can't allow that much separation, even as the pass is coming his way. Try and crowd Carmelo as best you can.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Now Thompson. Off target from the baseline. So the Trailblazers win it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
just say, like, respect your craft. You know, don't let no one stop you from doing what you want to do, not even yourself, and keep grinding, and you should get what you want.
Awesome. Great advice. Well, thank you all for joining us on 2K TV. Congratulations to a wonderful season, and I hope to see you.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Millsap. Jokic passes to Millsap. Yep, it counts.
With a solid mid-range shot, Millsap's game does so much more for his team's spacing.
Lillard outside. Here's Nurkic. Outside Anthony. Nobody near Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
When he forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, the toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. The physical big man, he makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Millsap passes to Jokic. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. A pull-up. That one a little long.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
And that one's good. Jokic
plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Now here's Lillard, following the miss by Jokic. Ariza has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Barton passes to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Lillard, and it's in there.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Barton outside. Now the pass to Millsap. Jokic with it. Nurkic with the steal. Here's McCollum. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. McCollum's got his second basket of the game.
He's finding some good shots early on, and what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Finished off the break. 6 points for C.J. McCollum. The Nuggets trail by 6. To the paint. Out to Harris. Back to Jokic. Knocked away. And stolen by Lillard. And again, Portland running the court in transition. The three. Denver grabs the miss. To the inside. It's stolen by Ariza. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Passes to Murray. Kicks it to Harris. Back to Murray. Barton outside. Millsap left side. Can they get it? Doesn't get it to drop for him. Anthony with the defensive effort. Trailblazers leading by 8. Down low, McCollum, and that one, good. McCollum's got 8 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Jokic. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. McCollum with the ball, picked up by Harris, and it's slammed in by Ariza.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
And Denver has possession. It's Barton on the wing. Millsap kicks to Harris. Over to the left wing. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Over Anthony. Nurkic with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooting.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Trailblazers lead by 12. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he deals.
I look to the times where...
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Portland, Little and Nurkic holding down the forward spots. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Trent in at the 1. Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Hood. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Plumlee, no luck.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Hood against Porter.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Craig passes to Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Denver shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Zach Collins checked in for Nurkic. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Out of bounds, Denver takes possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
They swipe it. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Whiteside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Whiteside looks to score. It puts defenses into binds, forcing them to compromise by foul.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Trent passes to Collins, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Jokic has checked in for Denver. Jamal Murray comes in for Morris. Lillard against Murray. Clock at 6. McCollum passes to Lillard. Free throw line jump shot. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Lillard with it, out guarded by Murray. Lillard, the pass to Collins. Can't connect from short range.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Craig. Murray kicks to Craig. Denver passing it around. And there's the pass to Grant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look for Denver. Paul Millsap's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Martin comes in for Porter. And Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig. Back to McCollum to the middle. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Jokic passes to Murray. Millsap kicks to Harris. Jokic draws the double. Barton wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Millsap left side. Now the dish to Barton. Back to Millsap. Pass to Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got 6 points.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Out to Anthony. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Down low. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Anthony's got the lead up to 13 now for Portland. Now Jokic. He's got 6. Millsap misses. And McCollum puts up a deep 3. And that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. So we've reached the end of the first. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He had 8 points and 3 assists. And that's a wrap.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Barton passes to Jokic. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end. They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists from him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Lillard outside. Here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here's the 3. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. McCollum against Harris. And the basket by McCollum.
Always good to see solid interior work by McCollum. I mean, he might earn himself some extra space on his outside jumpers when he gets inside points like this.
Barton passes to Jokic. And stolen by Ariza. Nurkic with it. Now guarded by Barton. Here's Lillard. Murray with the defensive effort.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Jokic finds Millsap. Now Harris. Right side Millsap. Shot clock at 5. That one good for 2.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Lillard. He has 6. Yes, that goes in.
Look, the jumper of Lillard, you better respect it because he gets it off so effortlessly.
Barton passes to Jokic. Back to Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. Second shot opportunity. And Millsap with the layup. Millsap's got his second basket.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Lillard attacking. That one drops for him. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Good on the bucket.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
On the wing, Harris. It's Barton on the wing to the paint. Plumlee in the post. He's covered by Whiteside. Trailblazers leading by 15. Little kicks to Lillard. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Whiteside trying to break free, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Plumlee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Hassan Whiteside. For Denver, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. A different look for Denver. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. And a switch here also for Portland. Collins is checked in. Hood on the wing, guarded by Porter. Collins passes to Hood. Over Morris. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Hood's got his first bucket in this one. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Hood with it. To the inside. They get a hand on it. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, not many guys in the league are bigger than Whiteside, which makes him a legit threat to dunk.
Grant gets a wide open look. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Hey, yo, right here.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Little out there with Collins. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the point.
Oh, that tough D doesn't fade Whiteside. He gets physical right back and finds the shot.
And the first one drops. McCollum's checked in for Zach Collins. And both free throws good from Whiteside. The Nuggets trail by 21. Pass to Craig. Inside, here's Porter. Out to Morris. To the middle, here's Plumlee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
McCollum up top. He's covered by Grant. And the basket by McCollum.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Plumlee finds Grant. Morris outside. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
To the paint. Whiteside, the pass to Trent. And here's Hood from deep three-point range. Plumlee with the rebound.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
To the inside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. McCollum dishes to Whiteside. Kicks it out to McCollum. And he's good on the 3-ball. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Morris passes to Plumlee. And good that time.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jam. You got to get those easy looks inside.
To the left side wing. Little kicks to McCollum. There's the pass to Little. McCollum with the ball. Grant on him. Goes back up. Kicks it out to McCollum. Trent passes to Whiteside. Now here's Hood. Second chance shot. Whiteside, no good. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Porter passes to Plumlee. On the wing, Morris. Down low. The kick out to Porter. Passes it to Craig. Plumlee in the post. Whiteside's there. 17-foot shot on the way. Portland leading by 20. Now Little. Pass to Hood. Here's McCollum. Again, McCollum missing. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. On the wing, Porter. He feeds it to Plumlee. Over Whiteside, and Whiteside sends it back.
Oh, no way. Remember, Whiteside has had 10-plus blocks in a single game. A true swatting machine.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Portland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Hassan Whiteside.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
He gets that one.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Hood against Porter. Plumlee dishes to Porter. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Little uses the glass to finish the layup.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
And so Mike Malone calls a timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Hassan Whiteside.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. It's Ariza on the wing. Here's McCollum. And a deep three from Lillard. And that one drops.
The star just keeps rising for Damian Lillard.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
see you guys defending the title next year.
Thank you.
Dude, thank you.
The fog pouring across the Golden Gate Bridge, and we are nearly ready for the tip-off, but...
Well, Kevin, even though
David Aldridge, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the 5. And now, here's Chris. Thompson in the posts. Harris is there, and Thompson kicks to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Denver with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Chris in the post. Harris is there. Thompson looking for an opening. Golden State moving it around. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. The Nuggets now on offense. And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Klay took it to another level.
He said he had to stop working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Poked away and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Harris finds Barton. Now Jokic. Here's Millsap. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You've got to be more physical than that against Millsap. He's good at fighting his way through contact on the way up.
Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense.
Whoa!
Are you kidding me? Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
That one goes in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Chris pass to Green. Back to Chris. Dishes to Green. To the middle. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Poole gets it to go. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Pass to Craig. He kicks to Grant. To the left wing. From deep. That one, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Pascal inside. He's covered by Grant. Looney passes to Toscano. Shot clock at 6. Looney kicks to Pascal. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 6. Jumps up, and the dunk by Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he's got tremendous speed. It's actually breathtaking when he gets out in transition. He really gets it done in the open floor.
Here's Wiggins. Got it. Good job in the low post.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. On the wing, Porter. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Morris passes to Craig. The feed to Plumlee. Let's go. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. Right wing. Toscano passes to Looney. Over Plumlee. The shot by Looney, no good.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Up top, Porter. Morris outside. They get it again. And Porter putting it right back in.
Always good to see the young fella Porter Jr. outwork the opposition on the glass that time.
Over in the corner, Pascal. Good on the shot. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 6. And earlier we spoke with Klay Thompson about the value of some.
Realize how easy it is to get looks from him.
Greg, you think about the championships they've won together. Incredible connection between these two.
Yeah, I mean, they have different styles, play different positions, but both are tough, competitive, and step up when it matters most.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
We've got Eric Pascal, and it's Curry in at the point. That's the Warriors' 5. Warriors leading by 6. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Jacks up a 3. Craig pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And they're running. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
That 3-ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
Pass to Toscano. Golden State moving the ball around. Smailagic passes to Poole. And he jams it with authority.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Jokic.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 250 pounds. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt his shot than that one.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. A different look for Denver. Paul Millsap's checked in for Grant. Will Barton comes in for Porter. And Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Chris pass to Bowman. Back to Chris. Thompson outside. Here's Bowman. And too long on the shot. Barton with it. Now defended by Wiggins. On the wing, Harris. Passes it to Barton. Wiggins with some nice D.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Green finds Chris. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, no good by Golden State. Back to Barton. Inside. Stolen by Thompson. Wiggins outside. There's the dish to Thompson. To the inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Morris is checked in for Denver. .107 left here in the second. Thompson in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Harris with it. Now Green defending. Pulls up. Harris's shot is off. Warriors leading by 12. On the wing, Wiggins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, magnet for fouls. Wiggins' explosiveness gives him a great advantage against most any defender.
The Warriors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. 34 seconds left now here in the second. That's tipped out to Harris. Back to Barton. Morris against Curry. They push it up 4 on 3. Wiggins against Morris. Wiggins dishes to Curry. The pass to Looney. Good if it goes. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And how about that trip?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. And Shaq, so many fans know Steph for the deep threes, but Curry is also one of the league's more efficient. And that should...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point.
And, you know, even though he's undersized, Millsap doesn't back down. He's good at outworking everybody on the glass.
Chris in the post. He's against Jokic. Thompson from long range. Barton with the rebound. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. 15-point game. Murray, the pass to Millsap. The kick out to Barton. Here's Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And Jokic throws it down.
I think his unselfish attitude is really a big part of what makes Millsap a leader on the court, and the ability to make some dynamic passes doesn't hurt either.
Wiggins. On the wing, Thompson. Outside for Curry. 5 to shoot. Here's Chris, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
Murray with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. The 15-footer. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 13.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Here's Jokic, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. And Denver also making a switch. Monte Morris is checked in for Jamal Murray. The kick out to Porter. It's up a 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Curry passes to Toscano. The shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Morris dishes to Porter. Back to Morris. Here's Craig. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Grant the pass to Jokic. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA, and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And the agility from Thompson making an impact. He really just takes off for the dunk.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Warriors. Smailagic is checked in. And it's Damian Lee in for Klay Thompson. Plumlee is checked in for the Nuggets. Out to Morris. Back to Jokic. And a wide open look for Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Porter's got 5 points so far.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Toscano passes to Lee. Here's Smailagic. Jokic defending. Here's Toscano. Makes it off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 14.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
15 seconds left in the third. Porter, no luck.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Lee with the steal. 2 on the clock. And attempt the miss. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 16-point lead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Andrew Wiggins, who's out there with Steph Curry. Chris is out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Smailagic in at the 4. That's the Warriors' 5. Here's Murray. Outside for Millsap. Harris outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. Murray. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Chris can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Eric Pascal. Murray kicks to Plumlee. Pass to Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
You know, when he's got the position he wants inside, he's committed to throwing it down. And Millsap, he's got a nice vertical on him, too.
To the paint, here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Out to Harris. Launches it. Thompson with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Harris dishes to Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
Boy, nice work by Harris that time. He's trying to find the best shot for his team, not necessarily for himself there.
Green against Millsap. Here's Curry with the 3. No good on that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Barton finds Plumlee. Murray outside. Millsap left side. Over Chris. Denver the rebound. The second chance effort. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in. Here's Curry. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Barton passes to Jokic. Back to Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Thompson outside. Down low. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
And he comes up with the deuce. Jokic has got 10 points here in the second half.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Chris up top. Jokic defending. Green passes to Chris. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Curry on the wing. The 3. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 5 rebounds tonight. Murray finds Jokic. Stolen by Thompson.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Well, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Steph Curry.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level, too.
Pass to Bates-Diop. And the wide-open shot from Morris. And again, Denver no good. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Thompson. Chris pass to Bowman. It's stolen by Morris. To the middle. Back to Daniels. Morris looking over the floor. Vonleh kicks to Daniels. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That free throw good from Daniels. Both free throws good from Daniels. Here's Bowman. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low. It's good. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Here's Lillard, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Back to Lillard. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Lillard's got his second bucket of the game to go. Curry deciding where to go with it. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. The baseline J off the mark.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Chris pass to Green. Here's Nurkic.
Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively, but for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes, and the last 2 seasons have been well below that. It's still his willingness to take them that's going to keep a defense honest.
Now here's Anthony, following the miss by Draymond Green. For 3, offensive rebound. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And Chris throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. When Draymond plays the center position, though, Brent, 30% from 3 isn't all that bad.
Well, again, we'll go back to the idea of the threat of the shooter. That's going to create more space for all of the action that's happening behind Draymond Green. And, of course, we know his willingness to pass up shots to the preferred pass. That's where he really makes an impact.
The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Thompson against McCollum. Kicks it out to Ariza. Back to McCollum from downtown. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Now that's just called working within the offense. As Thompson, unwilling to settle for a shot, has good vision and then sees the open man.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now Lillard. From deep. And Pascal pulls it down. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Looney. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trent passes to Collins. Here's Trent. Here's Lillard. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Lillard's got 6. Warriors trail by 4. Teardrop shot. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Looney in the right spot there. Good presence on the inside as he boxes the defense out and sends the ball right up.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And so it's Golden State with it after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Looney passes to Pascal. Here's Toscano. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Rodney Hood's checked in for the Trailblazers. Damian Lee, he's checked in for the Warriors. Portland leading. To the inside. And the basket is good. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Lee with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Looney. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Don't expect Looney to be the guy out there in transition, but a nice job running the lane.
And here's Hood. 1 second left. Yep, that one goes. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He notched 8. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he's
humble beginnings. You know, I'm from.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your...
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Portland leading by 5.
And Nasir Little, a player who fell on draft day, ended up with Portland. You know, he didn't do much as a rookie, but the potential is there.
For Nasir Little, it's going to come down to the defensive end of the floor. If he can get minutes out there and show that he's willing to get down in the stance, become a stopper, some of that offense is going to come along as a byproduct of playing with better offensive players.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in, and the Warriors making a change here. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Eric Pascal. Collins kicks to Hood. Just 4 to shoot. Passes it to Little. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Right side, good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Curry. It's deflected. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Lillard. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Whiteside inside, working on Chris. Lillard with no one around. Pass to Little. Now Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Little can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Terrific instincts defensively as Zach Collins able to reach over and get that one.
Thompson against Hood. It's Thompson off the drive. Here's Chris.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Hood. Curry against Lillard. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. And yes, it's good. Whiteside's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
You have to do a lot of things defensively to prevent Hassan Whiteside from scoring. He is just an Adonis out there. Look at that body and still gets those shots to go like he did there.
Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Trailblazers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First one falls for him.
Well, you got quicks, you got instincts, and you got aggression. Damian Lillard capable of taking over just about any time he wants.
Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
The Trailblazers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Goes up on the block. Here's Wiggins. Warriors the rebound. Looney kicks to Wiggins. Here's Toscano. He's covered by Whiteside. 4 on the shot clock. Wiggins passes to Toscano. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And the shot is good. Looney's got 6 points.
Yeah, Looney opens up the offense here. You're just getting some bonus points from him. And that's helping out when he knocks down Jays.
Wiggins against Lillard. And it's good for 2.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Yep, that one goes in there.
Consistent and accurate from that particular spot on the floor. The offense kind of predicts those shots. Lillard's got a good eye for the mid-range.
And stolen by Whiteside. This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And both free throws good from Whiteside.
Big hands, long arms, huge frame of Whiteside. It just makes him a dominant shot blocker.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 14 points and 2 assists. And
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Curry. He gets it in there. Curry's got 6.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Simons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Trailblazers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And they pick up 2. 8 points for him.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Here's Simons, guarded by Kerr. Inside, Nurkic the pass to Trent. Here's Nurkic. Out to the right wing. Second chance shot. And it's Simons missing. Warriors trail by 9. To the paint. Here's Green. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Nurkic can't hit.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Back to Curry. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Lays it up and banks it in. Wiggins has got 6.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Trent passes to Simons. Outside Hood. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Rodney Hood mixing it up, doing a good job of getting in there and drawing a foul.
The first one falls.
And Rodney Hood, not a big name player, Bones, but he's earned a ton of minutes wherever he's played over the course of his career.
A lot of people just really happy for Rodney Hood that he can continue his career coming back from a torn Achilles, and that's no easy task. So for him to just be back out on the floor and contributing in any way is a great sign.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Lillard, and Looney sends it back.
Well, nice defense from Looney, able to totally upset the shot because of his positioning.
McCollum finds Nurkic. Outside Hood. High post, Nurkic. It's a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hood's got his second bucket.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and flushes it.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open, and the basket by Lillard. He's got 16.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Pass to Toscano. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Tries again. Out to Lee. Haskell against Anthony. Here's Looney. Good work defensively by Lillard.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard scanning the floor. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Got to put a body on there. Just too big down low.
Here's Bowman. Releases. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
52 seconds left to play in the third. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Nurkic is so big, does a great job, and fends off the defense on his way to the score.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Lillard and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, he can shoot the three, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Now the pass to Looney. Here's Bowman. Back to Looney. And stolen by Lillard. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Warriors trail by 11. Curry passes to Chris, and Chris throws it down.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
Lillard with it. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Trent in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Wonderful use of the pick and roll, especially by Whiteside, slashing right to the bucket and getting that one to go.
Pass to Poole. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Timeout called the Warriors. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. Count it. Good. Whiteside's got the lead up to 13 now for Portland.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Good. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Trent. Clock at 6. Portland moving the ball around. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And a deep three from Curry. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Portland making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. Lillard against Curry. Warriors trail by 15. From deep three-point range, rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Lillard. Down low. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Curry passes to Chris. Outside for Curry. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's one of the game's greatest three-point shooters, so don't be shocked.
Here's Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Nurkic with the steal. Ariza outside. Pass to Trent. Over in the corner, Lillard. Ariza outside. Kicks it out to Lillard. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Outside Anthony. To the inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Trailblazers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. 51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Curry against Lillard. Ariza outside. To the middle. 5 on the clock. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And it's the Warriors' ball. Trailing by 10. Bowman. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Hood against Lee. Hood, the pass to Simons. Back to Hood. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Just looking for opportunistic ways in which he can score. That sometimes has to do with drawing the defense in too, Rodney Hood.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Lee, that's good.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
From deep. Can't connect. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was a fantastic. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...